I've been seeing salt bread all over the internet, so I had to make my own. These Japanese bread rolls are mixed between croissants and bread rolls. They're soft, buttery, with the crispiest bottoms. Plus, you can easily make these at home. Yes, you need to make sure certain steps are followed, but otherwise, you get this delicious treat.
I'm not kidding. This should be called butter bread. It is so good.
Full recipe with all the details on my website with all the step-by-step procedures so you don't mess up. The first step is activating the yeast. This is only if you're using active yeast, and then you make the dough. You add all the ingredients to it and your yeast. And yes, you do need to use a stand mixer for this because I've tried to make it without that, and oh my god, you're just going to be kneading for hours. Once a basic dough is formed, you add in the butter and knead more. This requires some patience. Then you got to do a window pane test and make sure that the dough has formed gluten. Once the dough is ready, you shape it into a round ball. Shaping the dough and letting it rest helps it rest better and helps in development of gluten. It has to rest and become double in size, so let it rest for at least an hour to two depending on the temperature of your house. Once it's proofed, it's going to become double in size. Then you got to measure out 80-gram portions. You'll probably get about 12 of these balls. Then you got to shape the balls, and this is probably the most time consuming process of it. You pinch the edges of the ball together and then you keep rolling it on a flat surface, giving it tension so it kind of smoothens out the edge on the bottom. This will help form a ball of dough without any seam, and that really helps in the entire process. Then we let this proof for another 15 to 20 minutes. While these dough balls are proofing, we cut the butter into sticks, and this is the secret of making this bread so good. Once the dough balls are proofed, you shape each ball into like a log shape, teardrop shape, and then roll it into this isosceles triangle type of shape. So you roll each log halfway from the bottom and then halfway in the top. On the wider edge, you place the butter stick and keep rolling it over itself and keep pulling it to create tension. Once it's shaped, place it on the tray, seam side down, and let it proof. Yes, there's a lot of waiting time in this recipe, but that also gives you time in between to do other things. Top with salt, spray with water, bake in the oven, brush with butter once they're done, and they're ready. I cannot wait for you to try these.